Good morning, all. I keep looking away from the camera because I'm walking through the woods and the paths I go on have crap loads of spider webs. So I got my little wacky stick. So I got to pay attention to both things here. Anyway, I heard a commercial this morning for Capri Suns, and they're talking about 75% less sugar. And I got to thinking, Capri Suns these days are nothing compared to the ones from the 80s and 90s. Like, yeah, the ones from the 80s and 90s were made with a buttload of sugar, but here's the thing. These ones nowadays that are made with less sugar, that are supposed to be better for kids, they're made with fruit that's been covered in nitrates and that protective coating to make the fruit not, expire for up to 3 years. And it's got all kinds of additives, and then whatever they're using to make it sweet is obviously not natural sugar, so you got that going on. So really, the ones from the 90s and 80s that were loaded with sugar are way better for you in the long run, because they were made with actual natural fruits that hadn't been covered with all kinds of caca. And also, they tasted way better too, so you got that going on. But anyway, yeah, I was thinking about that this morning, and I was like, even though it had more sugar, it was made out of natural ingredients that were way cleaner, way better, didn't have all these weird additives and whatever this fake stuff is that they use to make it sweet now, because it says 75% less sugar, but I guarantee you it's not sugar that they're using to sweeten it. It's some kind of artificial crap. It's probably going to give the kids cancer or reproductive harm. Now, I'm not saying that I know that medically or claiming that is 100% fact. I'm just saying, with everything RFK has talked about, most of this stuff is banned in all the other countries because it's horrible for the human body. So, you put two and two together, as they say, you do the math. But anyway, it's just my thoughts on the old Capri Sun. And what's really crappy is, so when I was a kid, we lived in a trailer house. So that right there tells you we weren't made with money. And every once in a while, for school field trips, my mom would buy a Lunchable for me to take. And in that Lunchable was the golden god, the Capri Sun. Because I never got Capri Suns. My parents wasn't going to buy a box of those for the price they were asking even back then. And so I'd have that Capri Sun, and oh my gosh, was it so good. Well, after I graduated and moved out on my own and went into the Army, it never dawned on me to buy Capri Suns. And then one time, we bought some for my son at the Dutch Country Store, because they were, out there, they sell stuff for dirt cheap. And I wanted to have one, first one I had in a long time. I take one sip and I'm like, hey kid, come get this from me and finish it so it don't go to waste. That thing tasted like absolute butt, man. It was so bad. It was so bad. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble now. So moral of the story is, even though ours back in the 80s and 90s was made with real sugar, I promise you they're way better for you than the ones that are made nowadays with 75% less sugar. All right, have a good morning.